So, you want to look more stylish this summer? Well, let me help you out. We've got to talk about linen first because it can look great, but it can easily look sloppy, and we don't want that. So let's get right into it. Okay, so linen is the go-to material for most people in the summer because it's breathable, it's lightweight, it's flowy, so it keeps you cool. I think the problem I've got with linen though is its lack of shape. Because it's so lightweight and flowy, it can sometimes look a little bit flat. So what I'd advise you do is look for linen pieces with some structure to them. When it comes to trousers, pleats can make a huge difference because they help the fabric drape in a much more intentional way rather than just hanging flat. I also think linen tends to look best when it fits slightly relaxed rather than super slim because the fabric naturally wants to flow and drape. You can also get linen trousers with partial lining, and the partial lining helps them to hold their shape a lot better. A lot of linen trousers are completely unlined because it maximizes breathability, but it can make them look a little bit shapeless in my opinion. And when it comes to shirts, I go for something with a bit of texture or embroidery on it to add some visual depth, because plain linen shirts can look a little bit boring on their own. You could also look for clothing with a cotton linen blend because the cotton's going to help give the garments more structure, but if you really hate the look of linen, then how about something like SEERSUCKER? The ripple texture not only gives the material more structure, but it also adds some visual interest to your outfits and helps keep you cooler. And just before we move on to the next section, another fabric to look out for is tencel or lyocell. It's lightweight and it's breathable, so it's perfect for the summer, but it's smoother than linen, so it doesn't crease and wrinkle as easily. A lot of the time with linen, you sit down in it for 2 seconds and it looks like you forgot to iron your clothes, which gives off a bit of a sloppy look. So even though I love the breathability of linen, I don't always like the way it looks. Now we've got to talk about shorts because they're an essential in the summer, and a lot of people hate shorts because they can be difficult to make look stylish. A lot of shorts out there look basic and shapeless, so it's no wonder people don't like wearing them. But if your main goal is to stay cool, then obviously you've got linen shorts and there's some great options out there, but how about a pair of short sport shorts? A lot of them are colourful, so they bring a lot to an outfit. They're inexpensive and they look great with a pair of sneakers. If you want to keep things affordable, then you can't go wrong with Adidas, but if you do want something more premium, then I absolutely love the sport shorts from Bodhi. They look incredible and they're going to give you a bit more of a premium look. But when it comes to more elevated outfits, I'm really loving these longer pleated shorts at the moment, especially in darker colours like black. A lot of people associate longer shorts with being too casual or even sloppy, but I think they can look really smart when they're styled well. I think the slightly longer length gives them a much more fashion-forward look, while the pleats add some shape to them and make them feel a little bit more put together. I especially love them with long sleeve tees or long sleeve shirts, which a lot of people don't think to style them with. Most people think you should only wear short sleeves with shorts because it does make sense, but I do think the contrast of a longer sleeve top with a pair of shorts creates a more balanced and interesting silhouette. And not all the time, but a lot of the time. But I know these longer styles of shorts aren't going to be for everyone, but don't knock them until you've tried them. I was mainly a short shorts person before I saw people styling these in some really great ways, and I still love my short shorts, but now I love both. But we can't talk about shorts without talking about socks, because the socks you wear with them or don't wear with them can make or break your outfit. So what colour socks should you wear, and should you even wear socks at all? Well, I think you should always wear socks, even if they're invisible, because you don't want your shoes to stink. But the sockless look is back this summer, and I do think the sockless look can be a great option for your slightly smarter casual outfits. It can give your outfits a cleaner finish and it can look a little bit more effortless. But if you're more of a socks on show kind of person, then the easiest way to get a great look is to match the colour of your socks to the colour of the shoes you're wearing. When you do this, it makes your socks look like a continuation of your shoes, if that makes sense. It makes your outfit look more cohesive, basically. So if you're wearing white sneakers, a pair of white crew socks are going to work perfectly. If you're wearing black shoes, then black socks are usually the cleanest option. And I think black pleated shorts with black socks and black leather shoes is such a good outfit formula for the summer, and then you can wear anything up top. But equally, white white sneakers, white crew socks, and sport shorts works really well, and I'll be wearing both. And of course, these are all just guidelines, but I do think, if in doubt, if you match the colour of your socks to your shoes, it works most of the time. Okay, so I've got to talk about a summer shoe that feels a little bit like a cheat code, and it's these slipper style shoes. These go with literally everything: shorts, crop pants, flowy linen pants, you name it, they work with all of them. They also make any pair of relaxed trousers drape a lot better because they don't visually interrupt the outfit in the same way a bulkier shoe can. You can also wear them very casually and you can dress them up, so they really do it all. And this style of shoe became really popular when brands like the Row really started pushing them, and now most brands do their own versions of these. And also, mules are a great option here. They also make your trousers drape a lot better, but the only problem is they're a little bit more difficult to wear. I don't know about you, but whenever I wear mules, I'm constantly curling my toes in them so they don't fly off. So by the end of the day, my toes can feel a little bit achy. I want to talk about tank tops because there's a few things that you can go wrong with when it comes to a tank top, in my opinion, of course. I wear tank tops all year round, but in the summer they can make layering a lot easier, and you can also wear them as a standalone piece if you choose the right one. Personally, I always think a ribbed tank top looks best because the ribbing makes them look less like underwear compared to the completely plain ones. If you're layering over the top of your tank top, then a more fitted option is usually the better option because it keeps the layers sitting over it more streamlined. If you're wearing one on its own, then you can stick to a slim fitting tank top, but something slightly looser and more relaxed fitting can look more intentional and less like you didn't finish getting dressed. And one of my most asked questions is, where do I get my tank tops from? And I think COS do some of the best tank tops for the price. I've been wearing them for years now and I still love them. They've got different cuts for different looks, and I'll leave the ones that I wear linked in the description box along with everything else if you want to check anything out. Okay, so let's talk about t-shirts because they're going to be the workhorses of your summer wardrobe. I'm not going to tell you to wear a basic white t-shirt because we all know they look great in the summer, but I'm going to quickly fire through some options that are going to add some flair to your outfits. Okay, so something I like to do is to layer a white t-shirt or tank top underneath a wider neck t-shirt. That bit of white sticking out just adds another element to your outfit, and it can look quite cool, I think. If you want to keep the layers to a minimum, then sports tops are a great way to add a lot to an outfit without causing you to overheat, especially mesh tops as the holes make them even more breathable. I also think baseball tees look really cool. You don't see that many people wearing them, and I do think they're underrated. I personally love a 3/4 length sleeve on these. I love the shape it adds to an outfit, and you can get so many different styles of these. Ringer tees are a popular option right now, and the contrasting ribbing adds some subtle detail to your outfit, and they give off a retro look, which always looks good in my opinion. And you can never go wrong with stripes. They're a classic pattern, and you can wear them in so many different ways, and they add a lot to your outfit. Accessories are another great way to add a lot of detail to your summer outfits, but that's a whole video in itself. But luckily for you, I've made a whole video on it recently, and you can watch that video right here. If you want to see the t-shirts I'm wearing this summer, you can watch that video here. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, I will see you later.